balance summertime with your business? Are you trying to figure out how to get outside and do things like fun with flippers with having a business and having your business mostly online like most of you are doing? So I was just about to go outside and snorkel, because you can snorkel in a freshwater lake. You can snorkel in a freshwater lake, everyone, because I'm not near the ocean right now, but you can snorkel in a lake. What are you doing to stay balanced in your business right now? Say hi in the comments below so that I know that you're watching. Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth here. I'm the founder of the Women's Holistic Business Network and the Women's Holistic Business Academy, and we are having so much fun this summer with the women who are in my program, and we are doing amazing things in our businesses, and we're staying balanced. So I just recently got an entire box, a 20-pound box of these amazing local organic freestone peaches. I was really excited about that. But I have a tip for you today. I have a little lesson for you today about how to balance your business and how to really have total summertime business bliss. 10, oh my gosh, so good to see you here. So good to see you. If you're watching the replay, everyone, type the word replay in the comments down below right now, because I imagine some of you are watching the replay. And my little, what is it called? Facebook Live producer looks a little bit strange today in my view, but let me know that it's working. So anyway, do you have troubles with balancing your business any time of year, especially in the summer when it feels like, let's get outside? I was just about to go outside, like I was showing you all. I was like literally right here with my fin, and I was like, I'm gonna go outside now. I'm gonna have peaches. I just ate a peach. I'm gonna do all the things. Yesterday we were biking through the forest. I have this cruiser bike with super fat tires, and it's electric. It's really, really fun. And we live at this beautiful lake, and it's really incredible. And yesterday in the evening, I had such a nice time because we biked and we swam, and it was so nice. But during the day, I was working. Same thing with today. And I was about to go outside, and I realized I hadn't done my weekly video for you all yet. So let me know what it is that you want to continue to learn on these weekly videos. And I have a really hot tip for you today for how to keep your summertime business bliss just flowing. And it's something that's going to help you if you have struggles with when should I work and when should I not, and am I getting enough done, and feeling overwhelmed and feeling like there's so much to do, or feeling like you don't want to work, or feeling like you do want to work and you do too much. What category are you in? Post in the comments right now. Do you work too much or do you work too little? Do you get overwhelmed, or do you have a sense of confusion and you don't know what to do? Where are you at in that spectrum? Post in the comments down below right now. When it comes to work and you, what is it that you do? And let me know that you're here and that you are watching by saying hi in the comments. Replay viewers as well. Okay, so I have a secret for you. It's on the back of this. It's on the back of this, and it's going to help you with your overwhelm. It's going to help you with the feeling of not knowing what to do when. It's going to help you with that feeling of want to do all the things. It's also going to help you with that feeling of guilt, because it goes in both ways, doesn't it? That feeling of guilt, like, oh, I should be outside playing or spending time with friends or family when you're inside working, or when you're outside playing, doing the things that you love to do, you have a feeling of guilt in the other direction. Oh my gosh, I should be working. I should be doing something on my business. So how many of you have that? This, what's on the back of this little clipboard, is going to help you. Are you ready for it? Type the word ready in the comments below right now if you are ready. I'm also going to need these. I'm showing you some props today. Who knew? So I'm going to need these. This is not an ad for Crayola, but you might want some colored pens. Actually, let me get my smaller ones out. Let me get my smaller ones out for you. So you might need some colored pens and a piece of paper, okay? This is going to help you. I promise. This is going to help you. Okay, so the thing that's helped me the most, because I used to work way too much. I used to work all the time, and I burnt out from overworking. I had a yoga studio, a wellness center, a magazine, an events company. I was teaching full-time yoga. I was also working as a nutritionist, working as a healing practitioner, doing all the things, and I'd started up my own publication. So I was doing so many things. And I had no boundaries around my work. And I would wake up in the morning and work at the studio all day, come home in the evening, and then just work on my computer all night, literally all night. I would stay up until 4 or 5 a.m. and then fall into bed for a few hours and then wake up and repeat the same over and over and over again. And I thought that that's what success looked like, just saying yes to everything and taking on more projects and giving to my community and being a healing wellness yoga person, practitioner who is helping everybody else but not making any money. Are any of the rest of you in that same category? Type in the comments below right now if you've ever found that you have had not just lack of balance, but seriously not taking good care of yourself because you are working so much. Hey Rachel, how are your angels? Rachel's an angel expert. She just posted. So what was I saying? I worked so much that I burnt out. Taya, yes, I hear you. She says overwhelm and confusion, sometimes spaciousness, sometimes overworking. I'm with you. And she says all the things, just as I got my house ready for renters, her job is a oh my gosh, Taya, I totally hear you. Thank you for posting. This is beautiful. Okay. I know you all want to know what's on here and why you needed the colored pens. This is really going to help you. So I was telling you how I used to work like 18-hour days, 7 days a week, and I was doing all the good things. I mean, I've been in the healing and yoga and wellness and business entrepreneurial world for over 25 years. I have worked at it, and I have won and lost, and I've done all the things. And the one thing that really burnt me out was just giving and giving and working so much and then not having any income to match that. And one of the main things that was a problem was that I didn't know how to manage my schedule. And anybody who told me to, I was like, it's too much work. Like, I'm not going to do extra work on top of what I'm already doing. How many of you are in that category? Type the words, no more work, in the comments down below. If you're just like, please, no more work. So this strategy that I'm going to give you is about no more work. It's about taking things off of your plate. And it's about getting prioritized. And I call it a dream schedule. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the reveal? Da, 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 da. Is it showing up correctly? I hope that it's mirrored properly. Can somebody let me know? This is a dream schedule. Taya wrote, no more work. This is what I call a dream schedule. Now you can see if you look in close. I hope that it's showing up correctly for you all and not backwards. You can see that what I did was that I looked at regular calendars and they're always like Sunday on one side, Saturday on another side, and the weeks in the middle kind of bookended by a split weekend. But what I did was, because I love weekends, I love going to music festivals, I love going camping with friends, I love just, my weekends are so important. I reclaimed them a few years ago. And because I reclaimed my weekends, I put my weekends, where are they? I put my weekends together. It's like I reunited the weekend. Who wants to join me on the reunite the weekend front? No more splitting my weekends. Unless I take Friday, Saturdays off, there's no reason for my calendar to center around the work week. So instead, I center it around my life. And so I developed this calendar just like that. If you want one, type the word dream schedule, just write dream schedule, and I'll make sure my assistant gets you one. And I'll get you one of these, a copy. You can make as many as you want. So this little tool is going to really help you, because if you have a dream schedule, it's something that you can live into. And I recommend you have one for now, and then you have one that you want to be living into about 6 months from now. Now, when I first started doing mine, it took me a solid year. And it's what trained me to take my weekends off. It's what trained me to take my evenings off, even though as I make this video, it's technically evening and they're at the dock swimming without me. And I'm ready, but I was like, I want to come in here and help you all first, and then I'm going to go. Literally, bathing suits on. Okay, let's do our dream schedule, because this is really important. Dream schedule. What you do, this isn't a schedule for your regular appointments. This isn't a schedule that you would put the appointments on, like your stuff that should be on your Google Calendar, your iCalendar. This is your dream schedule. This is what you would want to be living into. Okay, so should we do one? For example, let's start with some things that are essential. For example, maybe you like to work out 3 times a week. So maybe you would put in exercise that's going to happen in the evening 3 times a week, and you would just do that all those times. And then you can begin to see, you're like, oh yeah, I'm prioritizing my exercise, whatever. Oh, maybe I'm going to go do yoga this day. Like, you're going to prioritize some of your activities that you do that are really important, and you're going to put them in there so you can make sure, like, yeah, maybe like 3 times a week you go and you do whatever your exercise is, whether it's running or yoga. Type in what your activities that you do for your body are. Are they dance? Is it yoga? Is it going for a run? Is it doing CrossFit? Is it going to the gym? What is your thing? And then maybe there are certain days you do whatever. Like, just pick a color for your body health. This is what you want to be doing in your dream world. Okay? And then you might also pick, oh, I need to make sure that I have time with my beloved. We go for like a date day, whatever it is. And maybe you do that a few times a week. Like, you actually reserve days for your beloved. Now, pretty much all my days are reserved for my beloved. But anyway, that's another story. Okay. And then your work. Let's talk about that. I like to divide my work up into pretty much two separate things. One is when I'm teaching and coaching, because I teach women entrepreneurs to have incredible businesses and to find their voice and rise in their leadership. I love working with healers and coaches. Okay, so I like to divide them into two. One is my teaching and coaching, and one is my working on my business. I'm working on the admin, or I'm working on high-level launch planning, or I'm working on my business strategies. So I like to divide those up and chunk those times together according to the days of the week. Now, my ideal schedule, I'm just going to pop this in here for you, is that I have a certain day of the week, a couple of days of the week where I'm working with clients and teaching, and a couple of days of the week where I am doing my coaching, I'm doing my admin and my launch planning. So in my ideal schedule, this is like I'm working on my business. Like, this Mondays are like a business only day. These are the weeks of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of the month. So Mondays, can you see it there? Yeah, I'm backwards. Mondays are my business only day. And maybe also on Wednesdays, I'm working on my business and my admin, right? Watch that. Watch that. Let's get another color going in here. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, perhaps those are my days for my working with clients. And maybe I'm teaching, or I'm doing coaching, or whatever it is, the amazing stuff that I get to do with the amazing women that I get to work with. I'm so lucky. Okay, so those are clients. So you can see that I have a day that I'm working on my business, and I've separated that out. I don't see clients those days. I don't do teaching those days. Now, that's a different schedule than what I currently have. I do teach on Mondays usually, but that's what I want to live in too. So you can see that I have days I'm working on my business, days that I'm working with clients. And when you do that, when you don't just have clients like 6 days a week, what can happen in your schedule? Ask yourself that. Because what I know about healers and coaches is that you'll just take anybody anytime. But what happens to your business and your schedule and your life when you're doing that? You're not setting your own healthy boundaries around your work schedule, and then you're oftentimes not even working on your business, and you don't have time to do the fun stuff that you want to do in life. So I recommend that you choose 2 or 3 days of the week that you work with clients, and 1 or 2 days of the week that you specifically work on the admin and the planning of your business, because it is just as important. Now let's take a look at another piece here. I'm going to get another color out of my color bin. Did you notice that I didn't really book any business or client stuff on Friday? I like to call Fridays Freedom Fridays or Flexible Fridays. So you can have a freedom day on Friday. This means maybe I didn't get certain things done, and that's where I'm going to catch up on those things. Maybe I need to book some appointments, and that's when I'm going to do those. Maybe I have a mastermind that I'm part of, and I'm going to do it then. Like, whatever extra stuff, you have a day that's nothing is booked, and you can catch up on it before you have an incredible weekend off. And usually I either try to not work Fridays, especially in the summer, or half day Friday. That's my ideal. Like, I can work from like 10 till 2 on Friday, and the rest of the day is off. Now you can also put your time in here too. You can be like, oh, I want to start work at 11 a.m. and work until 3. Or maybe you want to start work at 7 a.m. and just be done by noon. Or maybe you want to start work at 2 p.m. and go till 4 and that's it. Or maybe you work in the evening. Like, put your ideal schedule down. And I put my exercise later in the day, but you might put your exercise first. So do that. And then watch what I'm going to do right here, right now. Watch this. This is going to blow your minds. And actually this one too. This Friday as well. And half of this one. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Did you see that? See what I just did? Those are my days off. That's right. 1, 2, 3 weeks of the month. And 1 week is what I call integration week. And you can take that time off for working on catching up on business stuff if it's needed. Or you can also take that time for vacation when it's time for vacation. Or if there's just something that won't fit in your schedule, it can fit there. Sometimes I lead my client retreats that week. I catch up on things. I work on the overall plan of my business, but I don't have anything booked. There's white space in my calendar. Here, and on Fridays. White space. And that's one of the most important things that you can learn in businesses and in leadership, is keeping some white space in your calendar. Sometimes people will say, and I've heard this, the most successful people have every minute planned in their calendars. And there's something to that. Like, there is something that's good about that. However, if you have every minute planned and you don't leave yourself time for creativity or overflow or all the other things, it's going to be a little bit more difficult on you. So I recommend you leave white space in your calendar. If you would like a copy of this blank, and you can print off as many as you want, just type the word dream schedule in the comments down below right now, and my amazing assistant will get you a copy of the dream schedule. She'll reach out to you and you can just give her your email and she'll send you a copy of the dream schedule. So what's your dream schedule? Type in the comments right now. What do you want to, how many days a week do you want to work? And how many days a month do you want to work? How many days off do you want? I work 4-day week, and every month I have an entire week off. I've reclaimed my weekends, and my life has gotten better because of it. I'm no longer a workaholic, and then I was like, oh, am I? I might be a little bit still, because I love what I do, and I'm up late at night thinking about it. However, I make sure that I block off time so that I know when my work time is, and I also know when my playtime is. And when I do that, I just know there are clear boundaries. And I know that on a Saturday evening when the thought comes into my mind, I should be working, like I should be getting something done, there's so much to do, that I can just put that thought aside and be like, I'm so glad I'm so passionate about my business and about what I do. However, I got a dream schedule. I know that this is not the time when I'm supposed to be working, so I can tell that beautiful, crazy voice inside my head, thank you. However, I'm going to go and I'm going to get outside and I'm going to put my flippers on and I'm going to go swim. And it's going to be great. So I'm going to go outside right now and swim because it's still hot here. What are you all going to do? And what is your dream schedule? Post it in the comments below. And like I said, if you want a copy of this, just type the word dream schedule in and I will get you a copy. And I hope that you're all having an incredible summer. I hope you're taking the time to work on your business, because when you work on your business, we truly make the world a better place together. And it's so needed right now. So thank you for doing what you're doing. Keep doing it. The world needs you. And get a copy of the dream schedule. And once you get it and fill it out, post a picture here. I want to see your dream schedules. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye, Taya. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks, everyone. Bye.